Give me 2 minutes, and I'll tell you a story. We've all had 'em, crazy bosses. Some are quirky and unpredictable, others bumbling, delusional, manic, or downright mean. And if you've been one of the fortunate few to have enjoyed a blissful work experience, just wait. Over the course of a 40-some-odd-year career, you're bound to encounter any number of questionable employers. Here are a few notable crazy examples from my work life. Such as when my supervisor went on vacation during a crisis and left an inexperienced 22-year-old, me, in charge of a federally funded research project. Outcome? Major snafu. Or when the company's CEO started brainstorming at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve and then required all of us staffers to work until 8:30 that magical snowy night. Thanks, Mr. Scrooge. Or when this same boss would later accuse me of having sex on the client couch in his private office. Turns out it was his business partner who was being naughty, just to spite him. Oy vey. But one of my all-time favorite anecdotes begins with me asking my boss why I was being sent from Cleveland to Philadelphia for an industrial client case study and photo shoot when that company was on strike. Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to get into the factory, my boss said. But they're on strike, I protested. What if we can't get in there? He waved off my concerns. Just don't screw up. I met the photo crew at the Philly airport, and we rented a station wagon to haul all the gear to the factory site. The plant was located by the docks, not far from where some of the famous scenes from the original Rocky movie were filmed. This was a tough, gritty, industrial area. The closer we got to the factory, the more anxiety I felt. The gate was rimmed by about a dozen workers. No picket signs, but these burly, grizzled guys were definitely on strike. I pulled the station wagon close to the gate, and we were immediately surrounded by angry-looking men. They leaned on the car, mumbling, grumbling, and cursing. I lowered my window to talk with one of the ringleaders. Hey guys, how's it going? Look, we're a public relations firm from Cleveland, and we respect your strike, but we have to shoot some photography inside the factory, okay? Not today you're not, the man said. Hey, we got families, said another. Get the hell out of here, said a third. I overheard a couple of them talking about how one of their crew had decked a cop the day before. But I persisted, asking them if they could just let us through for an hour or so. That's when the group started rocking the station wagon, and my lead photographer leaned over and said, "There's $10,000 worth of equipment in this car. Get the hell out of here." And so we did. I called my boss back in Cleveland from a phone booth a few blocks away. Yes, kids, this was before cell phones. I explained that we couldn't get into the plant because of the strike. Can't you shoot a long-distance photo? What good would that do? The equipment is on the inside of the factory. Right. Okay then. Come on home. Oh, how I wanted to say I told you so. But even crazy bosses deserve a break sometimes. This is Mark Massey. Thanks for listening to my new weekly series, Give Me 2 Minutes, and I'll Tell You a Story. Stay tuned for more entertaining episodes, something to enjoy in these troubled times.